shit too. You I was the one ever since my hair was me and my brothers be ballin' like all three. I can never leave my brother Mario Luke. I can tell the weather, but I can feel it in the air, rain coming soon. Oh, they talking hot, cool, I'm all vibe. Making shower on the block, no shampoo to the metal.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the 2434 podcast, where anything is possible and we learn from our wins and losses. Heck speaking, and I'm here to give you another film study. In this video, we're gonna go over Rob, put him on the floor. WTF, right? It's a 2-on-2 of team off the dribble and versus team the next chapter. So it's all the dribbles representatives versus Iso Tay and Rob in the next chapter. So Iso Tay, to give you a briefing about Iso Tay. Iso Tay can shoot, is very shifty, he can get to his spots very well, he's a big dude. He's a tough cover, and I think he's raw. But and Rob, one thing I'm gonna tell you about Rob can shoot it. So without spoiling much of the game, let's get into the action. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and let's get it. And I'm gonna be the first person to say this. If you ever want to get an easy shot playing 2-on-2s or any half-court game, the shot where you run out, where the guy grabs a rebound, runs out to the open spot, it's always going to be open relatively quickly. You just gotta keep your head up, and you just gotta sit there and just play ball. He catches it. He sees that his man right here is turning and focusing on Tay. Takes it out to Rob. Good shot. Right? I'm explaining this to you once. I'm explaining this to you again. And you're gonna see the result of this. But those is wide open shots. I call those are shoot arounds. If you give a good shooter too many shoot arounds, it's going to be a problem. This is foreshadow. Guy in the dreads brings the ball out. He signals for a dribble handoff. You see the hand. He's telling him signaling to come around here. Tay sees that and he wants to jump and he wants to sit there and be ahead of it and switches. But guess what ends up happening? As he's focused on this action coming around here, he forgets the main priority, which is the ball. He splits. Does a high spin split, and he rises up and lays his ball in. As a basketball player, seeing his balanced last game, if he doesn't foul him, he dunks the ball, but it is what it is. In an under the whistle game, this is a horrible foul because you do not want to sit there and give him a chance at the rim. But since this is off the dribble, it is what it is, and there's no free throws, no harm, no foul. No pun intended. This possession is a bad defense possession. Why are you trying to draw a charge? Bro, why are you flopping, bro? As I always say, you do not want to give anybody easy looks, especially somebody who can score. You just gave him a freebie. Now I gotta get on Rob for this. How you Mr. Brody? Gave you looking at me. Finish your breakfast, bro. I understand you got the rebound, you want to pad your steps. Finish your breakfast. Good luck. They couldn't really edit out the best layup though. You gave him a cheap foul, but my mentality is like, bro, you could have sat there and absorbed it and played through it and got the stop. But it is what it is. 5-2. Now, I'm gonna go over this because it should have been a counter to the bucket. So, guy in the dreads has the right idea. He felt that Rob was on his hip, so what he wanted to do was he wanted to reach his toe or his foot past his line and get an easy layup. Sadly, there was a camera and 30 other people in this gym, so he couldn't sit there and cap his way out of this one. I got my foot back. No, you didn't, bro. Hey, what you talking about, bro? Everybody's seen it in the camera. So instead of him getting the score being 5-4, well, instead of the score being 4-3, he made two mistakes. Then the score is 5-2. Good idea though. Okay, this lets me know that this person doesn't have a strong left hand. So he's shading him left, and instead of him going all the way to the cup and finishing with his left, he does a step back. Was he worried about Rob helping? Potentially. Was he worried about Tay's length? Possibly. As I always say, as somebody who's playing ball, I don't know what he's reading, and I don't know what he's thinking. I can guess, and I can empathize. But if he's worried about it, I could guess and empathize. There's so many factors in this possession. I can tell you this much. He had a lane to the cup, but he set up for a step back mid-range, which I'm not really a big fan of. But let's continue. Especially since he missed. Catches the ball. Good shot. So if you ever want to know something about wondering why he shimmied, he'll be able to easily anticipate this. But the shimmy keeps him honest, and that's why if you notice something, guys, like if you ever want to get a good example about how to use post footwork, watch Hakeem Olajuwon and you guys like Joel Embiid. I had to have this in the game. The shimmy is not solely to look pretty; it's to fake you going over your right shoulder. So good shimmy, good shot, good fade. Comes around. Good shot. Now right here, dribble handle. He attacks hard right, then he spins back to his spins back to his left shoulder. Now, is this a travel? Possibly. Did the ref see it? No. So that means it's not travel. But you may get called for this on your level. Let me explain to you why this is a travel. Gather. 1. 2. It's gather step. Pivot step, non-pivot step. His pivot foot drags. It has a new access point. This is a travel. So the premise of the move was good. He read that he cutting him off going right, so he spun back middle. But execution is where it's shaky at. So he comes over his left shoulder, shoots a control fadeaway. Good shot. Okay. So here's my big thing, about this, right? And this is a perfect example of not knowing the scouting report. So good skip pass by Tay. He threw it from the he had nothing, he kicked it out. Guys to rob. Now in this position, if he sells out for the shot, he has a wide open layup. If he plays back, he gives up the shot. He hasn't hit one all game long, so I understand why he gave up the shot. But the problem is when you give a good shooter too many shoot arounds, it becomes a pain in the neck to guard him. So right here, does it close out? Good shot. He gets blocked. He hustles, gets tripped up. He kicks it to his teammate. If homie right here were to sit there and were to pop up, he's wide open for this layup. Homie were to take it. Homie were to pop up immediately and hit. And all homie has to do is just dribble it out, force drive to commit. He has a wide open layup right here. But he's impatient. He rushes, takes a shot, misses. That possession should have been a bucket right now. Here's where I can get annoyed. As Tay gets up, I think homie slipped on the wet spot on the floor. So naturally he went to swipe it. He went to clean it. But because of that, Tay gets up, sees him. Tay hustles for the ball, kicks it out to Rob, misses, and he strolls back in the position to get a rebound. That's bad effort right here. Homie's not happy with him. Right, he grabs the rebound. So right here, he grabs the rebound, he hustles back, sets his feet, gets his feet underneath him. Good shot. Right here, this possession is a good hustle. So I'm gonna go over this right here. So I'm gonna be the first person to say this. He plays great defense, but he misses, and because all his momentum is away from the ball, he tracks the ball. He tracks the ball, gets an opposite rebound. Easy bucket. Come around, good switch. He's passing the ball. Right. Good shot. I want y'all to understand something. Like the biggest problem with that, what I'm watching about the Dribble team. They're letting Rob get too many freebies. Even though he's missing them now, if he starts hitting them, it's going to be a problem. Let's see how they're playing. I mean, the other thing about the Dribble team that what they're messing up at it is I feel that they are still working way too hard for their shots. Because they're working too hard for their shots, it's very difficult to get consistent offense, especially if you're taking isolation threes and stuff. When y'all do these film studies, I want y'all to start paying attention to is how these guys are being played and how they attack and how they get their buckets. So for an example, right here. So right here, when he goes to his attack, he's shading him left, he's forcing him to the baseline. So what he does is, he goes tween, hop, right? Then he goes tween, brings the ball back, he feels like he's the top foot, he's out of there. Gets to his spot, rises up, can't do nothing about that. cash. So, I want y'all to remember this. I remember what I said about being confident. This is another video about being confident as a shooter. Rob went 1 for 5 in the first half. And it's easy for him to sit there and get down on himself. But I know for a fact that it matters. When you've been in the gym and you put the reps, you know that all you need to do is see you want to go in the hoop and everything is going to fix itself. So right here, and it don't help that these guys are giving him shoot arounds. So, good shot. That's 1-3. Two. I'm gonna put a 3-point counter like right here. Missed that one though. Right, got to the heat check. Right. Oh, he thought he was Blake Griffin. Uh-oh. Take it out. Give me 3. Bro. But this is like the type of effort that got me tight. Bro. He just hit his last. He hit 2 of his last 3. Right? And you not out here. You not closing hard on this, bro? Come on, bro. Effort, bro. And he hits that. Now you feel like a dummy. Right? No hand is crazy. Boom! Hey, guess what? On some real, I swear. Oh, that's cash. Goodbye. Oh, that's cash too. Goodbye. On the real, I felt like as I'm watching this game, I know Rob could shoot the ball like that, but I felt that these guys were just paid actors. Were DA pay actors, because I don't know about you. He hit 5 of his last 6, and the only 2 that were contested was the last one he took. So I'm sitting there. So this video is a perfect example about how to stay confident, how to be a good shooter. It's all about staying with the ebbs and the flows and understanding that missed shots are gonna happen. But as long as you're taking shots that you know you're comfortable hitting and you worked on, the results is gonna eventually, the percentage is gonna eventually roll into your favor. But hey, let me know what y'all think about this video in the comment section below. Thank y'all for tuning into the 2434 podcast. Thank you to Off the Dribble for allowing me to use their content. Go support them. As I always say, the link to the video is going to be in the description down below. Like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know the drill. We turn down.